Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tavris, also known as Boomer, and tonight we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. We play this here live on Twitch Thursdays at 7 Central, and then rebroadcast on Saturdays. Last time I played D&D, what happened?
We won.
We did.
We survived.
That's number of games.
Let's see.
3 games.
We went into the Dolendar tomb and had a great adventure in that.
We met a ghost lady.
We met a ghost lady,
I don't think it's free.
knew me, who thoroughly cleaned the tomb in that one area.
Hopefully now she can clean the tomb in all the areas. We robbed a grave.
Yes, we robbed a couple graves.
Hey.
I mean, to be fair, they were already destroyed by their owners. With these weird spiky creatures, Sorrow Swarm, which, by the way, fucking creepy.
We've
They
seen 2
like
out of
hugging.
Yeah. They like hugging and
Really
sharing in
like
their pain.
4. We've seen 2 out of 4.
We basically met 2 and then met a different one later, which I guess was Dad. Dolendar.
And also have really stretchy arms.
Yeah. We had 6 pedestals with random items, and we had a puzzle.
Which we
Which we
totally
finally-
stole.
It's not
figured out.
stealing
The
if they're not
mechanics on that.
They said they didn't
really-
want the items.
This grave was old enough that this is considered archaeology, not grave robbing.
Okay.
I think.
Right, Indiana Jones.
I think.
It's not going in a museum. It's getting
Yeah.
use in pockets.
But basically, we ran into the larger Sorrow Swarm, who was going to rip us all across these spiky things, but I floated across and intercepted him face to face. Almost came to terms of really getting myself screwed over, but luckily, coordination was better.
I don't want to walk from this.
But we defeated it, figured out where the portal was inside the grave, and reported back to Neverember. And he,
Give us money and houses.
gave us money and houses.
And now we have like a month of time, correct?
Yep, you have a month of time. What are your characters doing in this month? Made my house.
Also did that.
I have what every room in this thing does.
I made stat blocks for 4 of my 5 retainers, and then I forgot to bring them.
I forgot to hire officers. They're there.
What the?
My girlfriend is calling me.
Really?
Yes. Don't ask. Her phone sometimes.
Uh-oh.
That does. Okay. So I got that on mute now. So who's going first?
You go first.
You
You
want
have
me to
more
go
stuff.
Yeah, go this way, 'cause I have to think.
So yeah, like I said, I've got like every room labeled out, but the main thing that Milos would be doing is he has a library where he has been teaching people masonry and design and things like that on the main area. But then in his basement, he has a secret area where rangers and roguish type people go and discuss about, hunting undead, bad.
And your ability to put the secret on.
It's. Well, I mean, I've also got a special bath that he designed. That, it's part of his gallery towards the. Look at what. But yeah, so he's been doing that, but also I was going to have him do a little bit of side research, which was one of the downtime activities. But we can figure that out after. What kind of research are we aiming for? Information. It was just like it's the thing in Xanathars about doing research, paying for the research. Information on what? Whatever the cults that have been popping up, patterns, things like that.
Okay. Is that a legit thing?
What we know is Vecna.
Research thing?
It's the research thing. You have to
Would have
roll
been
for it.
present for Dragcasting.
So every time that you do your research,
where and you do come across the
Yeah.
something every time that name you read it or somebody says it, you feel this chill.
Oh, that's not good. That's
Because I was thinking something similar. I didn't know that it could be.
I have a spell that I'm hiding.
If you have no idea what your character is going to do in this month,
Oh,
you can
roughly.
roll a d6 and I can tell you what your outcome is.
That would be kind of interesting, though.
And then the only other thing you could do is hire somebody to make a bunch of potions, like health potions.
Does that work for the planes? Like, not from here, so like information on just the general planes of the Forgotten.
Sure. You had to fork over some money probably.
And I would acquire the knowledge for it, right? Is it how that works? Like he would know things about Vecna now. His
So
character.
what he gets is he gets sometimes he will get advantage on certain rolls.
Okay. That's
But like it's based on certain things. Because
okay.
ready, that D6, one of them is you become obsessed with the cult of Vecna and you research it in prominent libraries, and they gives them.
That unfortunately
That's
probably what's
funny.
going to happen to Crag.
But
Crag has a spell Legend Lord that he's been waiting to cast. Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings your mind to a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you name.
Okay.
Lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information, or information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information is. The info you learn is accurate, but might be crouched in figurative knowledge. For example, if you have a mysterious magic axe on hand, the spell might yield this information. Woe to the evildoer whose hand touches the axe. Or blah, 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 blah. It's cryptic.
Okay.
After the house would have been set up, he would have attempted to gather the party and cast legend lore, specifying that now.
You doomed us.
No, Craig didn't. Because with that may spurn the obsession.
One without,
Read the book.
predictably, is going about trying to redeem some undead and may have succeeded. From what I designed, I have a skeleton, an undying, which is like a positive undead, not negative energy, positive energy. From Eberron.
Yeah.
And a ghost dog running around the house, along with a Zendikar goblin, and then a half elf who is actually the one who goes out and does the chores because the other ones would not be welcome in the city.
okay.
Also, I'm trading in my armor, getting a new holy symbol. I'm assuming I can just, considering the negligible amount of gold both those things do, I could just not worry about that.
Yes.
And I want to get a few diamonds for Revivify.
How much are those?
I believe it's diamonds at least 300.
Let's see what we find.
If it was raised dead, it'd be diamonds at least 500.
Yeah, raised dead is 5.
Over
Is it 300, you said?
Yes. A standard size diamond is 1,000. So these would be very tiny diamonds.
Let's imagine we're gonna get
I'm going to check on.
I'm like 98% sure it's 300.
Just in case.
Yeah, I need to know that number so that I can.
Someone's detected.
I have you muted.
Yeah, good.
Sure. Yeah. While they're looking that up, Leslie, what is your character doing?
She designed, decorated her house.
Okay.
It's very stone and bone core.
Okay.
Stone and bone core.
Yeah.
That is now a thing.
She also went to the market to buy a magical war axe or hand axe or something.
Okay.
Whatever, however much that is.
What kind of magical axe are we aiming for?
Preferably something that has electrical.
So you're aiming to have more than just like a +2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like flank top. Cool. Stay the fuck away from me. And stay away from my wood house.
And if you look at it later, it goes into details.
It's filled with charts.
Nothing about items.
Those are expensive.
Can you remember what he said for +1? Alright, I think I was trying to do it before.
Calm that out.
Somebody's at your door. You got like ring or something?
Okay, so you're wanting it to do lightning?
Yeah, preferably.
Listen. And you're wanting it to be an axe?
Yes.
No, and
They
then
already have something that way, or is it perfect?
If you don't have the axe, a hammer is fine too.
Probably just like
or pipers.
reflavor a hammer. Fade as slashing damage.
She gets taser.
There's almost certainly a hammer that is lightning damage.
There's Milner. There's the dwarven equivalent. That's a legendary artifact, though.
If we can't find anything, +2 will be just fine.
I think there's like, homebrew stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to find. Yeah, I'm trying to find something similar to it in the like the normal. I would think you could just reskin flame. This is what I was thinking too. You got 5,000 gold?
Pretty sure I do. Yep, that's all my gold. Well, I'll have 672 left.
Well, that helps pay for your house.
Yeah. So 5,000.
You're able to fund.
So 600.
One of the one of the actually it's one of them is 400 and the other one is 500.
Oh, so one of them is good for raised head.
Yeah.
So that's 900.
So 5,000 gold. What is this weapon called?
Case. I may just.
I don't have it's not in. I'd have to make it.
Okay.
See, this is where when you're thinking of these things, you guys need to put these in the chat so that I can go ahead and like
Gotcha.
look them up.
Like the thing for me is I did it myself and I have it in notes of does fucking nothing.
Mhm.
Because I took the weird eye patch thing that's in D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
It grants advantage. Crack has permanent disadvantage. So it does absolutely nothing for the character.
So if you were paying attention to this week where Paige was constantly messaging me about that parapet, it's that like I can go ahead and look up what they cost, what it does, whether you're and if you have interest in stuff like that. So in the future, like
I'm sorry.
yeah, that way if there's not an actual item of it,
Mhm.
but I can say, hey, it's going to cost X, and you can say, yeah, I'm going to still want that,
and I know the item doesn't exist, I can then create said item,
Mm-hmm.
and like then it would be a homebrew item that's you're able to have.
Whenever you roll your hit dice,
So I'm gonna make a note to
also
make that. It's a
so if you get knocked
Flame
out,
tongue
you're instantly
skin is like-
stabilized.
Like,
It's been really handy for me.
It's your run along.
it's an axe.
Yes.
What kind of axe?
One that can either be two-handed or one-handed, I guess.
So
no war.
or- yes.
Can I also buy 200 gold's worth of powdered silver?
Powdered what?
Silver.
Yep.
And I will have used 25 gold pieces of it to have turned the skeleton back to her original alignment using the ceremony spell.
Those healing potions. Hiring somebody to do that, would it be just standard healing potion?
Are you just going for a standard healing potion?
Yeah, just the regular.
Yeah.
So then, I'd be buying 2 for each of us. Just
Okay.
Other than that, is there any like special thing that happens if you try to commune with your god or anything like
Depends on what you're trying to commune with them about.
that? Okay.
Like if all you're doing is like praying to your god,
Mhm.
there's nothing. If you are actively asking for something,
Mm-hmm.
we have to do a roll, and I have to know what you're asking. and
Gotcha.
So
That's just for future, but
yeah. Tyler, what is your character doing?
Okay, so the place he's from, Cypress Midden, he's got that type of mage called the Arcanist. He would have contacted them about what's going on here, and they sent over Corvus Ranmir, which would be the other character. So they're going to be working in tandem. For research, which I don't know how I'm supposed to roll for that, but I'd like to say that he was probably with a group of mages from Neverwinter as well as your scholar, trying to figure out why, or at least something about why there was a fixation with the planes in that tomb we found.
Okay.
So do I what a d20 or
it says it's a. Look at that. The authors.
Yeah.
For that. I don't know. It showed a check total. It's got a 1 through 5, but it has 21 plus. So I'm assuming that would be like your
Depending on what
intelligence check.
okay? So
After 1 work week, your character makes intelligence check. Plus 1 bonus per 50 gold pieces. 2 plus 6. So you could spend 300 gold and have a plus 6 to your.
so
And
d20 and plus 6 if I do the 300.
plus intelligence mod if you have.
All right, so that's I'm gonna take the 300. I'm gonna take the plus 2. That's plus 8, and then I guess whatever I roll.
Yep.
Okay, so that's at 25.
Okay.
And guessing that would come up at the end of the month, right? Or is it a month?
Well, that comes up whenever it comes up.
Similar to.
Other than that, really just relaying information. The whole reason that his group is here is basically to understand magic of Forgotten Realms and possibly get an edge in their own little conflict. But how much is a plus 1 longsword? I've tried to get it before.
Oh,
Plus 1 weapon.
feel it.
Is 1,000 gold.
I want to go plus 2.
That gets a lot more.
Never mind.
We'll take that.
Like the
Plus 2
reason,
weapon is 4,000.
Okay, I don't have that.
yeah, the reason why we were just exchanging the plus 2s was because we could not afford them.
Start.
Yeah, I'll take it.
If it's 1,000 for a +1, I think I'm gonna get a +1 spear just to have if I need to hunt something at some point.
Okay.
That's in addition to my roll for hit, right?
Somebody give me a d6. Let's just for like shizzles. 2. As an example of what you could have ended up doing, put their Neverwinter's experience behind them. The characters hopped on a ship to the Moonshells Isles and escorted traders around the Sword Coast area. They fought privateers and oceanic monsters in their bid for high adventure.
Now, Greg, like it's easily ways to the because of that legend, he would get obsessed and start doing research. After having the house interior redesigned, buying a bunch of charts, and having a retainer for when he does go out and work, that would also work on star charts, which yay, it's Greg's back.
So,
No boat?
Could not afford it.
really,
Well, I could afford the single use, then boat forever disappears.
That's all that part.
Very simple.
So if it works, the interior redesign is to have an ocean motif.
Okay.
The charts, which are just seas, known islands, and trade routes.
Okay.
And then the retainer and fees for what the retainer wants to research, totaling to 2,000.
okay.
I was making sure like that price range worked for you.
What was it?
Interior redesign.
Okay.
Charts of just like sea trade routes and nocturnal, and then paying for the retainer and research of and shit like
Okay, so for your first month, basically Never Ember is paying for all of your. The way that it was worded, he's paying for the house, the redecoration in the
Okay.
way you want it, and your first month of retainers.
that. Okay.
Don't worry about that.
So you don't have to worry about that. You are out no gold.
Okay. Then I would at least like to have them exchanged in gems.
Eastern. And he definitely has a hookah.
Bertha's just got scary looking people living in her house, man. They're all threatening looking.
I have a pissed off druid.
One without home has a very open design, facilitating both walking and flying.
Because there has to be
It's
a
a
reason.
bird.
And
I imagine Bertha's home is 2 stories with a fireplace
Oh, yeah.
with a giant skeleton skull on the top above the.
mine's sitting closer towards the top.
So
a monster skull.
I'm
you
never
spent
letting
the
Macy
past
come over
month
here.
working on finding out more information about the things that have intrigued you, getting your homes set up, and things have been pretty normal for the most part. What you were not anticipating. Into the flash of multicolored light, the world winks at you. Nothingness envelops your senses, though you feel the thrum of magic rushing like an electric spark through your veins. When you regain focus, you stand in a plush, candlelit parlor. A stately woman in blue robes leans towards you. Her brow is furrowed in confusion and concern. In the blurry background stands a frowning woman in a flowing black dress, and a man tugging in confusion at his high crimson collar. You can't be the answer to our wish.
What?
You can cast fish?
Just fucking going. You are especially on a star.
And at this,
Is it Morning Data?
the lady introduces
That's
herself.
Tasha?
I'm
Morning Data knows the
Illustrio. This is, and the one in the black robes. I'm Tasha. Thank you. And I'm Mordecai. How?
Mine's just a legitimate question.
Can I make a history check to see if I've heard of any of these people?
You can.
Brian the player wants to know how the
Because
We're like, who?
Brian the player wants to know how the fuck Mordenkainen got out of
Our
Strahd's
two
domain.
characters are
Yeah.
looking at your guys' expressions and then looking at these people in very much confusion.
Milos pretty much says no idea who they are.
Yeah, what's this about, Wish?
But-
Mordenkainen's the mad wizard.
No.
Strahd, how the fuck did he escape?
would there be
Oh wait, Tasha.
would there be any sort of advantage with my gods like
Okay,
tied
yeah,
to the
yeah,
domains of
check.
dreads for Mordenkainen specific?
Also, why is the wizard slow?
Apparently, he's been to Vecna's domain. Or do I just need to roll a flat history
Just
check?
give me a flat history check.
Okay, I'm going to be using one of my knowledge. My knowledge.
He's rolling.
We're just like,
That's a 15. I mean, pretty famous people in Multiverse.
Greg would have also definitely been reading the book on Hand and Eye.
Welcome to.
Good read.
the sanctum.
Potentially replacement eye.
They all sort of look at you, and they are just. Something. What was your number?
15.
With a 15, you know that Illustrial is the former ruler of Silvery Moon. She's a powerful wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an Arcana check.
I would have to expend another knowledge of the past if I wanted to use it on this.
It's
Greg has been doing too much research on it.
Well, I have not been using all of them at any given time. So I'm just going to use 2. That is a nat 20 and a 6. That's 27?
She is one of the 7 sisters, one of the immortal daughters of Mistro, the god of magic.
Oh, so you can fuck right.
Yeah, she's named
Word.
several different things.
You don't get any god or something.
I would say what we draw, but I can't see behind that.
Next to her, with a 15, you know Tasha from her name. Tasha is the daughter of the arch hag Baba Yaga.
Those-
And
Oh, I feel like I really should have known that, given my famous.
she has created multiple spells of her own. And she is you know that she had something to do with the Demonomicon of Igwilv, which is a famous book about the treaties on the Abyss and its demonic inhabitants. Mordenkainen is, again, with your arcane and the history roll, you know them from definitely their spells, as they have multiple spells that are named after them. They also have they came into Ascension early in life and had helped. They used to be a part of the what's called the Circle of Eight.
One of the most powerful archmages.
Pixie, enlighten us.
And One Without is going to start info dumping at incredible speeds without taking a breath. Because she doesn't need to breathe.
She generate that. I always wondered how she gets her voice to do that.
I'd say pick up your jaw floor, but it's behind a mask and I can't tell.
As you do all of that, they all sort of, like Tasha and Alestriel are all like, they sort of blush. Mordenkainen is
like she's fangirling.
Yeah.
Yeah, One Without is definitely fangirling because, like, these are legendary heroes.
Mordecai's like, keep going, sing my praises. And both Tasha and Alestriel have Alestriel stance right there. And Craig is just getting a base of his surroundings, and hand is on hilt.
well, you obviously know who we are.
I mean, Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
It's one of my favorites.
Wait a fucking second. No, that's a 6th level spell. Never mind.
Are there any like statues or anything of them in Baldur's Gate?
The picture just looks like we're hanging out with 2 villains and a goddess.
It should be fair.
A villain, a goddess, and a neutral guy.
Pretty sure these two are not necessarily good.
They're not. Mordekainen is, I believe, in the neutral stance. He's for the good of the realm.
Tasha is chaotic neutral.
Tasha is for the good of herself. And Illustria is, I believe, for the good of
Lustria is chaotic good.
within.
Good of all, good of the realm, good of yourself.
Pretty much.
None of them are evil, but they have very different priorities.
Why are the three hanging out with each other then?
These are 3. A combined wish.
So wait, you mentioned a wish.
Why are you brought here?
Because we're the great and powerful.
Took me
If you were the great and powerful,
believe
I'm
you.
sure we would have known of you before now.
Yeah, I believe
we
now
are-
is not the time for both.
We are great and powerful, and they are able to kill us with a snap of their fingers.
I was just trying to be cool.
Sorry,
So,
we'll take 2 steps
actually, what was your wish? Because I'm a little confused too.
I'm just confused because it took me away from smoking out all over the room.
To know what I was taking away from my research.
We're trying to figure out how to stop them.
Okay,
Oh.
that was part of my research.
He's the
So
real asshole.
Oh, so that might have something to do with it.
Greg will hold up the book of the handy.
We've had some encounters with a cult of Vecna, from what we understand.
Something to do with planar magic,
We've interrupted a couple of their rituals.
planar travel.
Maybe it couldn't fulfill what we really wanted. Tasha, could be. Not sure. Fine. So, if you're our answer to our wish, I guess we should figure everything out. And at this, she sits down and starts to tell you a tale. By the past few years, she has been looking into using divine abilities and other things, trying to figure out these magical pulses that Vecna has been releasing. And through her investigations, she has found that not only is Vecna doing things that are causing rifts throughout this plane, but multiple realms and multiple planes. His cults have siphoned incredible amounts of power from individuals throughout the multiverse.
That was why they had wizards.
What's worse, everything went silent.
Oh, there's
In the last month or so.
Roughly.
Oh, that would
Within
go
the-
along the lines of what
Within the time frame of when what I'm guessing is Vecna.
we were tasked with rescuing a few people from been kidnapped. They were in a tomb, and we stopped the ritual thanks to the little one right here. And that's when we were apparently shifted to the shadow realm. We interrupted the ritual. Roughly.
Out of character, we had a vision of Vecna during that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
that's
like,
also when we got things like
and I would, relay. There was like a vision of a lich-like figure. That we saw.
Well, from what I've been doing my research on, and some of this that she's been saying, you already know some of it. So very little of what's being told about the Vecna, like him doing the activities and whatnot, is news to you. And her talking about the fact that there's been traces of stuff going on in multiple realms is not news for you either, as there are signs towards it in the research you've been doing. But she ends it with, ever since it's been silent, we're worried that he's about to unleash whatever he's attempting to do, unravel our entire universe, make it what he wants, is what we're surmising. We had wished for a way to stop
Well, you're the daughter of Mistra. So you should have like good relations with the gods to an extent. Why aren't they doing anything about this?
when do the gods ever really intervene?
it keeps eating sailors.
Is
I mean,
that
I
It's
would,
actually
the
mine.
god? Was that just
Oh, that was just a under the breath slight directly at her.
I mean,
This god is the goddess
You
of
see-
light and storm.
Lightning and storms. The
Right.
ones
Like-
The
lightning
irony.
storms.
Yeah.
Cool. It keeps eating my sailors.
You see, the irony of that is that Mora actually has a specific realm for shipwrecked ships.
You can fuck off as well.
well, I mean,
What that doing?
I would say my goddess has done quite a bit, but it's more like she's been dragged against her will into various places.
right? And most of the times when the gods are brought into it, it's the same thing. If Vecna drags one in, then they'll deal with it. But until then, it's up to us.
would having item of his help in your understanding? And he says this as he drops his barrel, digs down in the bottom, and pulls out the Charm of Eldritch Eye that he completely forgot about until he bought the house and was going through his barrel and was like, oh yeah, here, have this.
In the book on the hand eye.
So she looks it over, and it has nothing actually to do with Vecna.
Okay.
It is strictly for the cultist of that.
Should have been.
I think the holy symbol looks a lot more like this in Dragon Snap and Minor Illusion actual symbol that we could say. We assume that was the hand with the eye right there.
That's one of the many symbols that we
This is the only one that I've been able to find on the research side. And the
We
most
already
recent-
know everything about Vecna. We need to know.
So a specific question.
We need to know how to stop
I am curious.
He's been stopped before.
When the ritual that we interrupted, he was plucked from the cage. We were shot into the Shadowfell. How? Why? Maybe a reason as to why that happened or what they were trying to do.
Probably just.
We were told it
Faintest
was
of
those
leaves.
one tiny-
Probably just the lich demigod fucking with us.
Well, I mean, the wizard, the guy we saved, he said it is because they're very shallow. Went through because they.
I'm curious about the
Spontaneous
ritual itself.
The ritual, I think, is what they're talking
the ritual is to remove secrets. They have gone silent.
Look different. When we
Maybe they
found the
got a,
first one.
a secret that was strong enough to do something?
You're all thinking of the past. We need to think of the future.
What
So
is
you
it?
think of a way to stop
Um,
whatever Vecna's planning.
Can you send us someplace?
well, you
Kill
know,
Vecna's fine.
Please.
And at this, Mordenkainen. What? And she turns and looks at him, and
we could trap him and want him to make
he's
the trip.
Mordenkainen strides over to a cabinet and picks up a silver chime. And he it's there we go. I learned that perhaps our wish wouldn't stop one as powerful as Vecna. Illustrial, please forgive me, but I did plan a contingency. She shakes her head and sighs. Vecna is too powerful to stop directly at this point. However, no power is absolute. I suspect Vecna will be vulnerable while he weaves his ritual. If you confront and weaken him, this chime of exile could banish him to Earth. He would no longer be able to affect multiple realms at once, and his plan to remake the multiverse would fail. Right? I think it's right.
Banish him to where? Oh, Earth at first. I'm like,
Oerth.
And what would happen to the people of that Oerth place?
You not been to Oerth?
What is his place?
That would be something that you may have heard of from your research.
What?
What?
You would.
Okay.
Oerth is it's a world much like the one that you just and you, with your history check of 15, would have known that both Tasha and Mordenkainen are from Oerth.
Oh,
My character would have known that, but she still would have worded it in that kind of vague way
Is it-
because her knowledge of it would be vague. I would think.
It's like a mirror reality.
No. Oerth
It's
is
another material world.
so
another material world.
where you guys are just left is the Forgotten Realms,
World.
which is Tor. Oerth is the original D&D world,
It's
which is
Greyhawk.
Greyhawk.
Okay.
where Vecna came from.
so just correct me if I'm wrong, please. The chime exiles him to Owen.
Yes.
Why not from what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone. When you banish something, if it's not from the place it's at, it goes to its little pocket, right? Why not exile him to a pocket if possible? That way he's with nothing and no one.
Because
Because he has the power to stop a lot of things. And I do believe there is an artifact to help weaken him, so that the chime can be used against him properly. It's called the Rod of Seven Parts. Unfortunately, its components, pieces, and scattered across existence.
Let me guess, there's 7 pieces that are scattered.
Oh, that's stupid.
On the nose of the day.
I am.
Well, my esteemed colleagues
Yeah.
researched the magic needed to cast this push spell powerful enough to stop Vecna. I looked into finding the rod's pieces, should we need them. The first piece is deep in the Underdark, somewhere inside a hidden safe house for worshippers of the demon god Lolth. It's called something like Web's Edge. Find that first piece of the rod, my friends, and the portal on the dice will take you to it. And once you locate the first piece, the magic inherent in the artifact will point you to the second piece, and to the third, and so forth.
So we're going to Underdark. Pinpoint to give breadcrumbs a second.
I have a feeling these are going to be quite useful.
Is it
This sanctum's portal reacts to powerful magic such as this artifact, so as you find each piece, this portal will lead you to the next. No need to use another key, the most recent piece of the rod will suffice. There's no time to waste. Once you've reassembled the rod, we can all confront Vecna and stop his heinous plan. You'll be the heroes of the multiverse. How's that?
It's fantastic. I have a question though.
Huh?
We saw a vision when we were dropped into the Shadowfell. I'm a little worried that maybe it worked like scrying. Could he see what we're trying to do?
You might be listening in right now.
Don't you know?
I mean,
Not my problem.
If he
I mean,
does,
he-
then he'll just put people.
I mean, he's a deity.
And then we
just
can use
said
my
his name
lockpick.
multiple times. There's a
There's
pretty good
also
chance
what
that
pick
he
is
already
good.
knows.
They mentioned if it's silence, he may be working on his own ritual, which has him break. So if he's tunnel vision, that may not be
Third time is of
Okay.
the essence.
At this,
What he said.
Tasha and Lustrel have been looking at each other, and they both. Jesus, you really don't have anything better to do, do you? He's like, what do you mean? We're working so hard on this, and you're off coming up with contingency.
Someone has to be the planner.
It actually doesn't sound like a bad.
They're on board to do.
I think it sounds pretty smart. But then again, I've never fought, something as strong as Vecna. So
Well, I guess while you search for the rod, we'll figure out what it does to stop him. Well, it'll stop it, all right.
Well,
Milo,
I have faith in you, Mr. Mordenkainen.
I now meta when I go. I'm sure you have a carry up to the moon closure over there.
Oh no, the part of me is
The question actually came with another question.
that was meta.
no. The
No,
part of me
You're
is
gonna ask?
there's two people with drift globes, and we're heading to the Underdark, and those are just lures.
Are there any other contingencies you can offer us?
We need to start vision ASAP.
I came up with the best I could.
A big shiny item?
What did you come up with?
Nothing.
Exactly. So I've got something better than you.
I just have a question on some advice. If we were going to the Underdark, would you even suggest these? And I hold up the drift globe. If there's no light in there, then these would just be beacons for everything to know what they are, correct?
True. I mean, but if you think about it, you're going to. What did you say it was? Yet?
Web's edge.
Weapons edge.
Sounds like a bomb.
Is it something that you think
Sounds like-
one of these
Maybe it's on
legend
like the
lords-
very edge of the Underdark. We don't have to go too deep.
Well, I don't know much about the area, but it is a safe house. Worshippers of all, from the Underdark, right?
For someone who probably has at least a passing his knowledge of the history between Lolth and Coraline.
I'm just trying to figure out whether it'd be safer to have an alternative means of sun. Besides a beacon that'd show up everywhere where there's no light. asking for advice of you, good sir, and you too, Mountains.
Well, if you're asking me, I think that you should plan accordingly.
We need something that gives us the same kind of vision those two have.
I have to.
All three of them have dark vision. It's just you and I.
Let's talk
That,
Ranger, baby.
it's just you and I that don't. That's why I'm like, well, I'll hold on to the strip club because I have to be able to see. And that's when I found out you couldn't see either.
Well, if you're trying to plan on the street. Something. I don't know.
I've been doing research just in case of fights. You don't have a area. Is that what it's called?
Area.
Area of enclosure? It was out of my pocket change, but if you have one, just you're all wizard people.
And at this, she goes towards. So this is the room you're in right now.
Okay.
As you can tell, there are two staircases.
Awesome. We're just going to be in debt to minor model process.
So
Yes, you would be dead.
you all appeared
Howard killed.
In that big
They
circle?
could just
in
push you.
this.
Are we still locked in that circle?
No.
Okay.
And to give you a proper description.
Basically,
A desk covered in paperwork and books sit in the middle of this work area. Nearby are curio cabinets filled with magical trinkets, everything from necklaces and brooches to sparkling stones and shoes.
Necklaces and brooches.
iron stones.
And stones.
So,
I'm also concerned because of Red Captain's effects. Sword and Shield and hat came from Captain. That's his patron, your text blade. Why do you think this sudden change of wow, gold is shiny, I must have it?
so perfect of wound closure. What exactly would this help you with?
Probably not
Yeah,
dying.
yeah. You know, I tend to be, the ultimates up in the front of the mix, and this would keep me from just being dead.
Oh. Somewhere.
And nobody has to take magic with their blind. It's like that scene from Legends of Thrace. I think it's book 3 where the Jackson walks up to the known gates, uses the goggles he's to detect magic, and does literally
So she walks over to one of the cabinets and grabs a small necklace and goes, I think that's it.
Thank you very much. Would you like it back?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
on loan.
And what else were you looking for?
something to help vision in the dark, kind of like the elf in the ark.
If they're me.
Sorry, you both said that you were worshiping people that have shipwrecks and storms. You don't get those things anymore.
No,
Like,
it's a race.
like the elephant in the ark.
You're... Never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. You're not from this world. You wouldn't
We're
be able to help.
definitely not from this world.
Don't
You
say
wouldn't be
anything.
able to help.
Don't say anything because it's what I think it is. I've got a plan there.
Lip.
I know it may end horribly.
You disgusting Tom.
Character that was like entirely planned. I entirely planned to cut myself off right before saying that.
We're taking all our jobs and storms.
Okay.
Go back to your
To be
hall.
careful, all the words are racist.
Oh yeah.
Where you
Guide on this for them. You deserve what you get.
Which
You blew up your own land. You blew up a volcano, and now you're trying to take our cities.
you do know the Dunmer just as bad, right?
Oh, yeah,
How much
100%.
lore do you know?
Blew up, you're horrible to your own city and citizens. You mountain settlement.
Argonians?
Oh yeah, the Argonians. But Argonians we have respect for it because they reverse invaded and made the
Yep.
not
The
Altmar,
Oblivion.
the Oblivion Crisis, the Daedra. They made the Daedra pull back because the Argonians invaded their own portals. They're like, oh, things to kill. Killed the ones there, invaded the portals, killed them on their own turf, and then came back like,
Plus, they got tree sap that turns them into gods practically.
Yep.
And my orky family came.
Well,
over
you
here.
can,
They were
argue
using
over which one of these you want.
sacrificial
And she like holds up
Very history.
a pair of glasses and a robe. Yeah,
So this fit me.
it'll fit you when you wear it and attune to it.
I drape it over me, and I don't like a fucking ghost.
shit. Everybody has a pair of glasses.
Is it glasses or goggles?
Wait, I'll take the glasses then.
Oh, I could put
Here,
the
wear the
glasses on and it
dress.
just goes over.
You can have the robe.
Robe.
Well, I mean,
I think these are gonna be hard to stay on your mask.
true.
There's no arguments. It's just guy gets the glasses, and one without gets.
And falls to the ground as the robe, like,
Okay.
over my
Glasses
wings.
or goggles of night.
Yeah.
The robe is a robe of eyes.
Robe of eyes.
I remember seeing that. in the
Respectively,
old
how
school.
much would the goggles cost? Gotcha.
You can turn it into
Because it would be Craig hates all of the money on him. Is just a pouch at the center of his chest is where the gems are that he keeps beneath the shirt.
Dude. That's an awesome robe.
Yeah.
I know it's a pretty good magic item, but I am going to have to look up exactly.
Robe of Eyes lets you see in all directions, and you have advantage on perception checks that rely on sight. With dark vision out to a range of 120 feet, you can see invisible creatures and objects, as well as see into the ethereal plane out to a range of 120 feet. The eyes on the robe can't be closed or averted, which, by the way, is also kind of on,
Theme?
theme. Thank you.
Never say look me in the eye because Craig will go, which fucking one?
But if you can on the robe, they'll be white. Syntax.
Because Craig would just trade precious gems. In case we don't return, he doesn't have to worry about getting lost.
There. I don't know. What's the trinket I have?
I would just rather be fair and pay just in case.
When you
Something-
return, pay
Like a loan.
my wife knows the prices of things like this. She'll be able to do that.
Thank you very much. Click,
This was Australia's.
customize.
Yeah.
On loan. Speak to wife on this. End parentheses.
Well, so she's taken.
Right now has pockets on top of it. Nobody would happen to have a prosthetic eye that would only see right.
You wanted that.
Although,
Yeah. Specifically because we kind of both talking about. I think Craig's gonna try and plug it in.
are there a lot of cameos in this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody has to worry about it.
The best way to word this game, from what I've been told, is it's a celebration of 50 years of D&D. So it is. You will meet tons of cheats
For somebody who doesn't know the history, are there members of the
Already
eight
has
that
a
are
cameo.
just like dead?
Oh.
Chris already has
members
a
of the
cameo.
eight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Need a man.
Guess they went out with a bang too.
So, since you don't know the history of the members of the eight,
Especially since
We might
Cameron's dead.
we might meet his
I
daughter.
will give
Because
you
she has
like
that web. She has her own comic.
an idea. Members of the Circle of Eight were what ended regular Dungeons and Dragons and brought us to it, or not regular. What brought us from Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, so second edition,
Into third.
into third edition. It was the last thing published by TSR before Wizards of the Coast bought them. It was basically what this storyline is supposed to be.
Are they all mages?
Yes, they were all mages.
Was
They all
Tasha one of
died.
the circle?
Huh?
Was Tasha one of the circle?
No.
Okay, then I can only think of 3.
I
Unless
debated
we were
about
kind of
running that
no.
game again. If you guys were interested in it,
Can we update it for 5e?
I think
I
Melf was
can't.
one of the circle. I think Melf
I don't
was
know.
one of the circle.
We gotta go old
Maybe.
school.
Big
Lehman?
but if
Damon?
you guys were interested in running it, it's a game sort of like this one, where it is very much like
End of the world.
end of world
Kind of
storyline.
monster.
So, but
I wonder if we'll see his lieutenant.
Okay.
the downfall of that game, I will be very honest on that game. You are very much pigeonholed to play characters I give you.
Oh.
Because it has a
We get somewhere correct, is that right?
yeah. So like you guys have to pick between like people that I have. It does because it has pre-made characters. Because it's supposed to be a story of like it's supposed to have been like a book. It's a playable book. Is the best way.
What's the guy? His name starts with a K. Supposed to be his lieutenant. How did that all end? I think
I
he
think
betrayed
we
him, didn't
find out. I think we
No.
find out that
Yeah.
later. He's thinking of Cass.
How did that end? That's how Vecna lost his hand in the eye.
he? Okay, so yeah, they're no longer friends.
There was a
No.
battle.
As a
the
matter-
tower was sundered, and the only thing that remained was his hand and eye.
Oh, yeah,
As
there's
a
no
matter
way
of
we
fact,
can
they
get-
got dragged into the domains of dread together, and were locked in an eternal
Which is
war.
why I'm so fucking curious how the hell did Mordenkainen get out of the Dome of Dread, or the Domain of Dread?
Anyways,
Kainen is the Mad Man. Is the Mad Wizard in Curse of Strahd.
Probably got out there. Similar method that might
is there anything
That's
that's
Tasha.
the rest of you want?
Which, by the way, add 2 regular health potions to
Oh,
your
thank you.
inventory.
Potion for you.
Can't. Ain't much.
They also just see me with a fishing pole on my back.
At this,
Just Tim. Come on.
they start to lead you.
It's his third story, I guess.
To what?
The third story of whatever building this is.
Who knows?
I'm figuring out what that is.
Oh, the letters are to represent like their memory modules, location indices. So in
Basically,
the back, if you need to find a specific location to return to, it's this location is S2. S is
Oh yeah. So this is S3.
so it's not of
it's just a
it's not
just
of
a
actual stories. No, it's not of stories. It's location indices. So like
Oh.
if we were in the tomb could be labeled B1, B2, B3, B4.
yes.
So this is
Okay.
indices S.
So like normally I can give you guys maps that have they don't have the S's and the B's or whatever on them
That's all for
because it's all for me. This they do not have any other map, so this is what you guys get.
we could just assume
And
that this is
hey, read the bottom of that one right there.
First floor.
Oh,
And then it's up to S4.
Miss Illustrious.
Illustrate.
Illustrious. Where are we?
Good that you ask. We are currently in a realm called.
Out of
Get
character.
the fuck out of here.
Wait, out of character. She did not just pronounce it that. Wait, did she?
Oh, so the pronunciation you can yell
can
at me
say
all you want.
sigil or
It's,
sigil. I'm on sigil side.
I will just say it this way: there has been a character in Planescape Torment of Dread. There is a character who is literally punished with flaying for saying it like sigil.
Yep. Yep.
So so
Jesse
the
wants
Yeah.
canon pronunciation is sigil.
how do you pronounce SIGIL?
Sigil.
I say sigil.
That's how the word is pronounced.
Oh, yeah.
City is sigil.
Oh, okay.
Jeff.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you also going to argue with the demigod?
Okay, so hold on. Here's the thing, and this is something that will come up. You can yell at me all you want, and I agree with other people about this. Because I've listened to a bunch of podcasts where they've been talking about this game. There are so many names that you can fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't say it the way you like it, you can shove off.
I'll be honest with you,
No,
I've heard both
it
ways
was
about it.
because of that weird, like, oddity of there's a character that was punished horribly for pronunciation of the location.
That's the only
Yeah.
that's the only reason I really bring it up is because there is like a canon in universe thing that is tied to
But also,
pronunciation.
do you think Miss Silverhand would take lying down
But
punishment?
here's the next thing on that. Every time that I've ever seen it wrote out, I've never had a pronunciation. I just have SIGIL.
Yeah,
And to me,
it's awesome. I get made fun of for Trey Bucket.
and some of these names you will never get.
Yeah, it's akin to like the diamond thing. Or,
I forgot about Trey Bucket.
Whenever I had read the word,
she said
I
that.
never had a pronunciation. I've always heard a pronunciation, but never had the word to read. So trebuchet, not knowing the origin, I've always read as Trey Bucket. TREBUCH.
But I mean,
Epitome, segue, to me, same thing. Like, it was epitome and segue. Like, I have no idea what those were because I've never heard of them.
Epitome.
Well,
And what was it?
segue.
Oh yeah.
but yeah.
Check it.
So, and I've been pronouncing it sigil since the books originally came out, and they didn't have a pronunciation. So,
Hey,
Next up, we're going to get a
okay.
module that says, Sigil, if you disagree, return this book immediately.
because and to give you an example, also my original version of Planescape was the second edition that came with a map that was like yay damn big
Yeah.
of the city that I had posted on my wall, and then I, as a kid, not knowing that like thumbtacks and maps don't really go well together.
We'll see that.
My
She's done with it.
Hey, you know what? It's fine as long as we don't end up on the plane of Flux Noxonal amplification. We're okay.
Yeah, get supercalifragilistic.
Wait, so we're in sigil?
Yes.
And while we're talking about that, I want you to know that magic doesn't work properly.
We're in sigil.
Oh no.
Whoa, so if those
We're
stupid
in the
adventures did attack her, they wouldn't know that. They would just go haywire, right? Is it wild magic?
No, banishment doesn't work correctly.
So I didn't accidentally
We are
kill
in the
somebody.
center of the multiverse.
Oh, sweet. So I didn't accidentally kill
Oh, that's
someone when I used minor illusion.
That's
did
not
I?
out of character.
No. Banishment will just send you here.
Just check.
Extra dimensional space doesn't work properly.
That's the only thing I saw flat. Oh,
He added it.
oh it's crumpled up over here.
Correct.
I believe
Magic
so.
that creates portals does not work.
So one could deduce that you
Oh,
chose this as your little base of operations because of that.
Planar travel doesn't work properly. You can't do astral projecting or plane shifts.
And the gods cannot enter the city.
Summoning doesn't work properly. it summons something from this area. You can't teleport in the city, and teleportation circles don't work.
Do
Just
they
one
know
track.
that you're onto them?
What do you mean?
The gold. I told you before I'm worried about scrying.
Wait,
Oh.
if we're in Sigil, maybe Vecna doesn't.
We need
This
to
is honestly the best place to be for something like that.
exactly.
So we just don't talk about it when we're in under.
See.
So, while you are here at my home, please avoid using any of those spells. Thank you for having us in your home, even if it was accident. Who's the worst? Especially when
Okay.
we're right here.
Oh no.
Who's the worst?
Not
See,
full
it's
trap.
a very lovely place.
That's almost. It's
The ceilings are roughly 20 feet high here. Yeah. There are tons of sconces and candles that are burning. And the candles, even through all this time frame, have not been dripping wax.
Going to
Or sorry,
go up and
continue.
kind of like poke one of the flames.
It is magical.
Does it burn?
I love
Nope.
you.
I was right.
Whoever designed the stoneware.
500 gold piece for
Really? Well done.
And just so
Everything
that
looks
you
like a beetle.
know that you not know what we are doing, as everyone in my sanctum is under non-detection.
Is this another one of Mordecai's ideas?
No, it's not.
It's her house. What are you doing?
Her house. Nobody cares on her house.
Yes, he's a genius, but he isn't the only genius in this place.
They give me such a hard time.
So that you know also, here.
All right.
That's what the building looks like. There's a side view of it. There are little rooms, an upper room. They walk you into this.
You have the prettiest mushroom cloud.
After actually finally getting to look around, Milo says, "Look at the tea." I'm cheap.
Like the Sistine Chapel.
All of the walls are made of a combination of brick and layers of cement. But they've walked you into the second room. And this has plush antique furniture, including sofas and footstools, arranged in multiple areas. To the north is a grand staircase. To the south, a garden of ferns and flowering plants grow around a raised marble dais.
Yes. A wish spell.
I'm trying to remember the names of.
I knew these guys were
out.
So,
Wow.
we recommend you figure out what you want to do. When you're ready to leave, and she walks up to this dais here. Lean into it. So you like,
I mean, you know,
as soon as you do, you're gone.
He was ready. I kind of figured he was ready.
All right. Well, since Mr. Elbane's decided to go ahead and fuck off, what do you want to play?
I'm not here.
We find Secret's house. Begins right.
What?
Find safe house. We find the rock. Continue on. I
No,
don't
he
know
wants
much.
to try and do it.
Actually-
Words.
As a moonstalker, going in and amongst caves and things like that. Any knowledge of the Underdark? How close is that to me? Like, is there a
5e Gloomstalkers are specifically themed around the Underdark. 5.5 is the shadow. So you would probably have knowledge of the
I guess we're going.
weekends? Leave him by. He is stranger in strange.
Wouldn't have
In a stranger.
Good book. Good book.
as everybody else is, I'm guessing, following suit. I'm guessing. It's like, we can't leave him hide. There wouldn't happen to be a map of
Arthur C. Clarke.
the location towards webpage and where this would be.
Robert.
I don't know much about it. And Morgan kind of goes, I know a little, but you know as much as I do. I know where it is, and that's it. Look. And at this, he sort of gives you a nudge.
I thank you for your option. They said, discuss how you want to play it. And everybody decided to find out.
It was
I want to try and find out more.
so amazing to meet all three of you. I hope to be able to see you again, as alive as I am.
They could palm you and throw you.
I was trying to be polite. Fuck them.
Bertha just kind of looked as he left. And
So was I. I just did what the nice lady said.
Everybody started vamping. Craig wanted to ask for additional information. Like, there wouldn't happen to be a map with there, as much information. Oh, well, thank you very much.
After stepping through the portal, you emerge in the Underdark.
Hey, fellas.
For you, it is what looks like
That's the only one. Because
you have appeared through a fissure in a wall of a abandoned fort. There's no light. And when you first look back, you can see the portal, and then it shimmers, and it fades. And then, as you're looking at it, and you're like, huh, it shimmers again, and out comes some of your other party.
Craig.
I come out ass over teacup.
I am flying at Mach 7.
And you can't see shit. You haven't attuned yet.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
Where am I? Who am I?
This is what you fucking see all the time.
Did you attune to the road?
I have goggles,
Oh,
which have no attunement. It just gives me dark vision out to 60. There's not a single bit of color. What the fuck?
And I have a moment to
This works. For me.
attune to this.
actually, it is. Dark vision is black and white.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Dark vision
Yes, it is.
Dark vision is grayscale.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because think about it, if you go low in the ocean, red's black.
Everything it's
There's
No,
So the only
everything's
difference
just-
for your vision, everything is in green and white
Oh,
because it's night vision goggles.
That's funny.
If you look at the actual
It's like
picture of
green
it, it's
lenses.
it's green lenses.
That makes sense.
That exchange got written. That makes me look cute.
I wonder if
I'm gonna have to have.
there's anything
So I can-
anything weird with the colors.
For the
There's-
road,
It doesn't say anything particularly, but also it allows you to see into the ethereal plane. So
yeah. I think the road's one of the weird ones where I don't thinking because they're all like I think you still see
Well,
it.
no, they're online.
It's just
So
everything
on
is
top of
very
that,
dimmed color and not crystal clear.
Yeah.
This way.
So I'm going
if
to
I
be
have
spending
eye
some
patch
time
on,
attuning.
So while
You can ride on my shoulder while it turns.
what are you guys doing?
Or right in my barrel.
Which way are we supposed to go?
So I was trying to find out before I was rudely shoved in. Also, if any of us ever become that powerful, can we make it back? We collectively punch the asshat in the face for becoming that much of a dickwad.
Which one?
The one that's
Mordekainen was a dick.
The two were fairly patient with us. It was, I mean, he was also not bad.
I was just asking, like, trying to find out any information, and then I know as much as you. Wouldn't even let me finish saying thank you.
Was he not saying that to?
No.
No.
Well, you know as much as you. I know where it is, and that's it, and pushes me in. Hey, that would have been helpful.
He pushed you in to where it is.
I was under the impression for pushing you in, you have to make the track.
You're in a small corridor that looks abandoned.
Thank you for the clarification.
I mean, he got us here.
It's
I
appreciated.
assume I can't really see.
Think use them.
Becoming that compass, though, if any of us happen to other four collectively compass.
So it's been established you don't like Morning.
No, the other two are oddly nice. Especially Mr.
Pompousness comes from power.
What are we doing?
So you said we're in a small corridor. There is a crack in the wall.
So
It's just black.
it when you first look at it,
Mm.
and it's when you first get there, it looks like the crack actually looks magical to an extent, and then it just dissipates.
So maybe not exits.
Claustrophobic? Nope. Or
Corridor, no exit.
so like you guys are also like
Put this in fucking oubliette.
Huh?
Oubliette is where you send shit that you don't want anybody to find.
Yeah.
We have to design those for sewage and stuff.
I believe you seem to be the expert of the Underdark.
And sand on the wall so you can figure a way out of this.
This little one. I suggest we don't use strip clubs unless there's warning so we can look away without going blind.
give me a
Except you can't close your eyes. You have to hide behind somebody when they
Well,
release
it's
it.
if it's casted on the road. Like if
Or
somebody casts
if
light
I'm
on
within the
road,
proximity of daylight.
If we were to just cast daylight with the strip globe, none of us can be looking towards the globe.
give me a
I mechanically can't. I will
Investigation.
mechanically become blinded. That is in the road description.
It gives you advantage.
what?
That's why you need to be. Oh wait, daylight just blinds you regardless.
DC 15 Constitution to get rid of it. If something casts light on the road, it's a DT.
Okay.
You said investigation?
Yeah.
60.
16.
Oh, so if you ever piss me off,
Mhm.
You don't see anything.
I can also cast it.
Yeah, it's just feeling.
Yeah, that's it's on the walls. See? You feel anything.
I will assist you, I guess.
I mean, he assists me in my investigation, so I know what more I'm allowed to do.
I'm gonna touch the
It's also unsettling because I can only see 60.
Well, it's a small corridor, so
You got everything.
you got
Just one
everything.
of those,
We're talking like 10 by 20 kind of thing? Good thing you're small. Then it's not that.
So keep looking.
Yep.
You spend 30 minutes looking around.
Looking up.
Takes an hour to do.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Short rest.
So I attune.
Yeah.
Great. Now I can see invisible things.
And as
I
soon
can-
as you get the attunement done, it goes from being pitch black to you being able to see all of your companions, the small room you're in, and you see them like
I
doing.
see in
And,
every
and
direction.
also, you look, and in between some of your companions, there's this big door that they've like walked past multiple times.
It's invisible, isn't it?
Oh.
Because-
Guys,
And it was before
there's
they
a
would
door
say anything,
right
it's
there.
You're
Did you not see it?
No.
looking towards where little one is pointing. I'll use the Vecna link to cast See Invisible.
Okay. When you cast See Invisibility, all of a sudden this 10-foot wide doorway is closed and visible.
Well, open
Go
door.
up, listen at the door, see if there's anything on the other side.
I bet for them it kind of looks like his head phases into the wall a bit.
No, like when you walk up to it, because it is invisible, it's the like
It's flush.
it's flush. There's nothing there to everybody else. For both of you, you do notice that there are 8 symbols carved into the rock above the door.
You gonna enlighten us?
Runes. I
Dark spells.
What languages do you know?
Sylvan and Deep Speech.
Common knowledge.
You don't recognize any of them.
Do I recognize the script?
Nope.
About dwarvish.
Nope.
You're coming?
Pages.
If you can see it. Oh, you do it too?
Well, we all have it. Necessary thing to be able to
We can
see.
only use it once a day.
He never uses it
And
unless
it lasts
that's
for
When you see it, it's different letters.
So I don't see what they're seeing.
You see what they're seeing, but you understand that it's letters.
Oh, it's actual letters,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
just runes. Okay.
You understand under common script.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I'm not gonna.
What's it say?
It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say anything. These are just letters.
What's the letters?
It
There-
would be written weird for us.
But he
I
can
mean, it
read
probably
it.
wouldn't be a straightforward
It's not a one
English conversion.
It's like
Right.
if we were to read Arabic written out in English. Or
So
The
you've got
words written
the equivalent of like a D, a B, a W, a G, an S, and 3 E's.
D, B, G, W, S.
Interesting.
DBG.
Interesting. Does this mean anything to anybody?
Oh. Where's Edge?
W, E, B, E, D, G, E. Or W, E, B, S.
When you type when you push each character in order, spelling out Web's Edge, the doorway.
So suddenly there's a hole in the wall.
Well, for those that can't see,
Hole in the
that
bottom of the
didn't
Underdark.
cast it, see invisibility, you don't see anything.
Yeah,
Until-
come this way. You don't have to. You don't have to use it yet. I'll just shove through wall.
I grab hand.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
Also
I
grab
fly.
your hand.
I fly in.
This is why we write names down. It's like, oh, hey, it's 1-1.
Campaign requires us to be able to spell.
Bertha can't.
The toughest challenge.
What's your intelligence?
9.
Stop.
We went to high school in the same city. None of us can.
Well, actually, I went to high school in a different city.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were out in a separate state when you graduated.
Both same.
I know you went to high school in the city of one.
No, I
Or
went
school,
to
rather.
elementary school.
Still in like one.
So we go to characters.
spelling.
Chair.
Good old Arab.
Oh, crap. The remains of mold-covered broken wagons and barrels languished in this large foyer. Humanoid skeletal remains lie strewn about, their swords and armors bent and rusted. Something gleams next to the bodies propped along the northern wall. Double doors on the east, northeast, and southeast walls are rusted. And a semicircular chamber that opens in the southwest wall. Is it?
Do you want a skeleton?
Skelly boys.
We could have a skeleton.
Disconcerting.
To give you also, there's no natural or magical light sources in this complex.
Okay.
Doors are made of iron.
Uh-huh.
Ceilings are 20 feet high.
Uh-huh.
There are stalactites that occasionally jut down a few feet. The walls are rocky, jagged, and uneven. Yeah, there you go. That's your.
Religious OCD of stonework starts going.
What are you talking about? It's perfectly cool. Flies into like what?
There's something shiny on the north wall.
Let's go check it out.
Yes. Wait, how is it shiny if there is no light?
Not shiny. It just
Or is it like
So if you think about it, have you ever looked at stuff in night vision goggles?
no? Well, I haven't personally.
I assume it would look like a rock.
So when you look at like glass or something that is faceted, there is still, even though like because
Very
The reason why I'm curious
Yeah.
is because there is.
that's the thing is even though there is no light, there is technically always some form of light.
Otherwise, dark vision.
Okay.
The nature of a D&D world. It
We need to. We can always do that.
By the way,
doesn't work exactly like our world.
future reference for you, DM, if it were to come up, while I'm in darkness, I'm invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see me in the darkness. Actually, y'all can't see
Fuck
me.
You're just talking.
I can see you.
He can. Oh, I don't have true sight, so I see invisibility. No, you're invisible, so I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. That works.
He is.
It-
They can't see you.
It's the
So
umbral sight.
there is a
Kinda
hand
makes-
that reached out and grabbed you, but you're not sure where that hand came from.
I hear the voice, so and I feel the hand.
So the way that it works
Mm.
is it's that concept of like a shadow is always you can still see a shadow, but
Right.
is it
So it's more of like Arnold Schwarzenegger putting on the mud to hide from the predator. It's you can still see shape, but you just don't see the
yeah.
Okay.
color of heat signature.
Yeah.
So you still okay.
Cool.
So what are you guys doing?
The shiny thing.
Maybe we go see what's careful.
So that's the northern wall.
Yes.
So yeah, see there's the dead bodies. Oh, what is it?
Big.
Too much.
It's way big.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's close.
Thick. Yeah.
151. So it is completely different scale from the. Because the last map was
And I don't know.
185. I suppose we can tell from the bodies. Like, yeah, skulls batched in or anything.
You gonna look at them?
Yeah.
Give me
I will also be looking at them.
an investigation check.
Oh,
Can I use medicine?
Yeah. 4.
17.
if I could use medicine as well.
I immediately regret not taking a look at it.
You can't tell how they died. They've definitely been here a while. You do know from the structure of the remains that there are 2 dwarves, an elf, a gnome, and a tiefling.
So is it body against door or body against the wall?
So there's a shiny. So that's the reason it actually does say where the shinies are. So there's a shiny here and a shiny here.
Oh, okay. We have 2 shiny.
I want to examine it
Give me an investigation check.
without touching it if I can.
Okay.
I'd like to be like investigating any sort of
17.
equipment on the bodies as well.
Since you're naturally with dark vision, and it's not your first time looking at what it is, you know that this is a ruby.
Ooh. That's the one. Which one did you go to? North one or north?
Oh, I'm gonna go with both.
Are they both rubies? Or is it?
I got nothing. I just see red.
Are they like
shape.
same shape or something?
I'm keen on investigating the equipment
Can
on the
you-
bodies.
Cast detect magic
Yes.
on these.
It would give me about 11 minutes
Oh,
to do so.
hold up. No, I got you. I got you. I'll do one magic awareness, which looks at them. Or looks around.
I get both
It's
of
like
them.
a quick one action. Detect magic.
Okay.
If Greg can do it, he's going to take it.
It's and until the end of your next turn, so it's like 6 seconds of me just going.
So you do notice that both of the rubies glow.
Oh,
Magic ruby.
okay. So both of them are glowing, which might explain those shinies. That's so good. So both rubies are magic. I don't know if you. I don't know if you want to do that before we pick them up. What school of magic? If they're
Uh,
abjuration, is abjuration magic.
Like the one nominee.
You gotta just pick it
The
up.
protection.
pick it up.
Because I can cast Identify.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna like knock me back or something.
Well, that's
Give
what we're
me
trying to
a
prevent.
dexterity saving throw.
That's what we are trying to prevent.
There you go.
We all have to, or just
Just
They're there for a reason.
That's why it was, hey,
Oh.
I can Identify. I also have Mage Hand.
So, say, where's saving throw?
it should be up there by your.
Oh. So dexterity, that's a 22.
okay.
That's a lot of time.
Trial and error, baby.
Character decided to not take damage. I
It's
identify
mage hand.
and I can mage hand them. Which would explain dead body against door, dead body against wall. These two probably start to death.
What do they also do?
I was saying that.
That's a lot of nice rolls.
That's prismatic wall built in. Which is activation. What is going on?
I don't know. Odd magic.
It's an aberration spell. It protects
Okay.
itself.
As you touch it, a course of lightning starts to go through your body, and you're able to let go of it and like back away before it does too much damage to you. I have to do math because that's a lot of, as you heard, it was a lot of dice rolls. Half of that. You take 28 lightning damage.
Is that a bunch of D4s or something?
No,
Oh, geez. So
Ah.
28. That's
it's
half.
half.
So,
It was in 56.
I'm now 69.
8 and 8 is not.
Mr. Elving,
Do you need some heals?
before you
I've
tell
been
me,
through weird as shit. But
please remember I can identify things.
I know that now.
What did we
You've
learn?
known that for a while.
this,
I'm the one that found out what the items did when we took them from the tomb.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
We didn't have to pay for identification because I could do it.
Well,
It
shit.
takes some time.
Do you need heals?
I'm guessing my
Yeah.
the
But
invisibility and
maybe
activity
save
of the roleplay
that
is not
to-
giving me anything right now.
that's why he.
No.
Oh,
Directions at once, which is weird.
And when you went to pick it up, it didn't move. Like it was one of those like you grabbed it and started to and you dropped it, but it never moved from where it was.
Yeah, I feel like these are either a key
I have to spell
or
magic.
there's something we can use later. Two of them, I'm thinking maybe eyes on like a door or something.
Oh.
Hmm.
I don't want to touch it.
Can you not do it for
You have to. It has to be an object you touch to identify.
Distance that.
See what happens with nature?
I will try and mage hand to pick it up. And I'm still gonna do it from back.
You wait back on it. Not going to be.
Flying behind Milos.
I'll move out of your way.
As you go to cast,
Mm-hmm.
the mage hand like appears, and you hear from behind you. Who are you?
I'm immediately drawing and turning at that.
Not immediately resort to violence, please.
Sorry, there was no sound, nothing, and it's who are you? We're on edge near something that supposedly has hostiles. We're looking for one of 7 pieces of rock.
As you turn around,
And everything Craig would have heard of the Underdark is everything wants to kill you.
It's not. It's pretty active.
Burger.
Fine.
and he,
With a spider.
as you turn with sword drawn, at that
It's sword and shield, just
Let's not resort to violence, please.
who are you?
What is our group called?
We don't have.
We don't have a group name yet.
We're here looking for websites. Websites. Which,
We're sent. We're sent here on a mission
At
to.
this, a hobgoblin comes around the corner. They are infiltrators, and when they say that,
And there's probably speaking. Are they speaking Undercommon?
uh, no,
Okay.
Hmm.
because they both have dark vision.
Are hobgoblins pretty closely related to the Underdark?
I mean, I imagine that this hobgoblin would probably go Undercommon living in the Underdark, but
And you see a gleam in the eyes of the hobgoblin as it pulls out daggers.
okay.
And I need initiative.
Draw mace.
Of course, they're behind me.
Oh, wait, my passive protection is now like higher. Perception's like 19.
They're wearing metal.
Not necessarily. Just because it makes sound effects doesn't mean.
Oh no, I was looking at the picture of the hobgoblin.
Okay.
Am I finally going to be able to use heat metal for something other than interrogation tactics?
Hobgoblins.
I did not realize just how abusive on both sides. They're not specific in the wording.
Okay.
So you're just like invisible to them, right?
As long as they can only see with dark.
They
There's
Like
your
with that
three
double side,
hobgoblin.
anything else they can see.
That's not necessarily what that hobgoblin looks like.
Oh, this one's covered in spider motif.
It's that, but purple.
Kind of. Does hurt. Did have like
Strange that both of these followers seem to be male.
I don't know. The hobgoblin it did have titty. It did, but
If
it could
it's-
very well be back.
I mean, if it's
There's
low,
also no
it wouldn't
beard.
matter, right? They would just be like shock troops.
Okay.
Low class.
The
right?
hobgoblin is female.
Oh,
Hey,
okay.
female.
So yeah, she's obviously higher rank.
Yep.
That's how gold works.
And where would you like them placed?
They're. Is that right? They're coming up to right. 20.
30, 20. And to go, you should. I got an extra.
15 to 20.
19.
10 to 15.
Well,
All right.
5 to 10.
9.
Not. Which is going to be cracked. Well,
What's your dex?
my dex is fairly. Dex is a 16.
My dex is 16.
Oh, then it would be one without thing cracked. Because
My dex
gonna
is
have
9.
my-
My wisdom is 19.
Okay.
yeah, for
Milos,
not quite-
What is your dex?
15.
My dex?
Yeah.
is 16 plus 3.
What you're with them?
Oh, yeah, plus 1. 13. It's a roll.
Here, let me cast
Milos, you're up.
Alrighty. Firstly, he would like to arrange. Because that's his fun. And you never know.
They hear shadows.
Yes. Cool, I get multicolored protective lights, so I guess they can kind of see me now. But I have a +1 to my AC. And anybody who's within 10 feet of me gets that too.
Very aggressive lights.
Very aggressive.
You did.
Yes.
You did a. I guess a plus what AC? AC?
+1.
Okay.
Even Iron Manly.
And then he's just going to run up. Okay.
I said I'd never hit him. Just why? Armor's very hot. I'm gonna hit you.
I will recklessly attack the dwarf.
Okay.
Still a 19.
19.
Yes.
That hits.
Sweet. That is 14. 16. Plus 2. I wish there was a thing that.
I'm like, you're invisible. You should get advantage.
I don't know. Like, I don't know how with the glowy shimmer now, I'm probably not as invisible. So.
So, no bonus to the advantage on.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure. It's gonna check for crit fishing.
Yep. Sorry, one sec. Yeah. Where the?
Right, this is a.
There it is. You make a first check on the turn, so make it, and damage. It's just first. Oh.
Oh no, you get advantage on all of this. You have to make a decision to be reckless on the first attack.
With being a Gloomstalker, I get a third attack. It's not as powerful, but I was wondering if that would also be reckless or if it would just be.
Okay. Get it as well.
26 for that. So that is 11 slashing. And then that's 16.
It's
Sweet. And that is only 6. And that is.
you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Do I want to take an opportunity?
Yeah. It's the hobgoblin moves past you.
Oh. Sorry, I
Up to
thought it
you.
was. Yeah, sure, we'll take it.
They're going to be right in front.
14 probably doesn't hit. Swing guys.
Okay. You haven't gotten to take your turn yet.
I have not.
They get advantage on all of their attacks against you.
Assassin. Fun.
Alright.
23 to hit.
Gee.
I can pull it so much.
And
It just barely,
it does hit you.
misses. Shield brings me to a 24. They're coming. Break on the shield and go. Shing.
Funny thing on that. The next one is put
24.
higher.
Yep. If you missed the first one, sick.
So,
Still gonna hurt.
24.
Thankfully, I'm
And
not counting
because
this-
they get advantage they can
They
Bill.
sneak attacks.
sneak attack damage.
Yep.
And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh,
Nice. That was pretty to watch.
just in case it could be a super high.
What do you got?
24 because of that 20.
Okay.
That 20's only count for.
Still pretty to watch.
Oh,
So you take 7 piercing damage. Oh wait, that's just the regular attack. So
The
7.
poison.
No.
Sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, 18 piercing damage. And here comes the boss.
Yep. Purple worm poison. Jesus.
Oh, that one came out. Yeah. 14. 6 had
13.
13 poison damage.
Got it.
Bertha, you're up.
First action, bonus action, cast spiritual weapon at 3rd level. And it's going to be right next to the hobgoblin.
Okay, I think we're gonna have to Ace. Oh, my.
I love that.
Will you move that like and I'm going to try and attack with the spiritual. I don't think a 12 hits.
No?
Then
Okay. Gotta get this spell.
well, bonus.
Yes, but you can't cast 2 level spells.
That's fair. Con save?
Eight.
What's that?
6 radiant damage. With word of radiance.
Word of Radiance.
Yeah. Check to see just in case.
It's a
because-
cantrip.
Yeah,
Well,
with
range.
range.
I think it's.
Oh shit.
So it would have to have been a dex save for Sacred Flame.
Yeah, sorry.
9. What?
Still, they get advantage.
Evasion.
Okay.
If it allows it to make a dex saving,
This bitch.
Whatever you get.
The die changes. Word of
So
Radiance.
half of 22, so
11.
11.
The Word of Radiance can hit any number of creatures within 5 feet.
oh, okay.
So it's on pretty good.
Sorry, I didn't see
The
that.
Deer Guard starts to cast a spell.
Does anybody have counterspell?
Somebody removed it.
Okay.
Oh, you did?
No, but I've already used my reaction.
Yeah, I'll counter spell.
He counter spells.
Counterspell you.
Ooh.
What's the range on counterspell?
6 feet. Oh yeah, isn't it?
Spicy.
Like it's close.
It's close.
Spicy.
But yeah.
Oh, I already did the math from one.
Oh yeah, yeah. No. I did the mouth too. So you counterspell, he counterspells, and then with the other hand, a cone of cold comes out.
Fuck.
I need everybody to give me a Constitution saving throw, and I have
that
to
hits
do one.
all the way.
I don't get advantage on these. Damn it.
Opposite end of the die.
24.
18.
You put that thing in jail.
Oh, that's gonna fuck it.
Okay. Even here's the fun part. They even hit the hobgoblin.
Well,
It's,
he don't care, does he?
No,
no, this is a woman in the Underdark.
not just that.
Matriarchy, and they are abusive.
So,
I thought the
Female.
hobgoblins can go.
The female
They
is
didn't get
abusive.
revenge,
Oh, yeah, fair.
possibly.
Yeah, I mean, I knew about the matriarchy.
He's secretly hoping she dies, so he doesn't have to explain.
They're almost considered like low castless class, right?
Well, one has player levels at least. And it's painful. So we're 5 foot by 10 foot.
all right.
It can be moved, or rather, it can be adjusted. It was literally just a shit.
And I think you were over here, right? Or were you on the wall?
Anyways,
I was like, right. Yeah, it's like right here.
Milos and Bertha both fail and take 40 cold damage,
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
and the other 3 take 20.
Fuck off!
I mean, it makes sense because I'm right in his face. So let's just get the box of it.
And it is. It's the. Ow.
It sucks because the last time we've seen Cone of Cold, I killed like 20 peasants.
That was.
I think it's rolled like.
Were you evil?
No. It's I let a lot of things start taking influence, and it's this is for the good of somebody. Fuck everyone else around.
It's been an interesting turn.
Oh yeah, the character was told off.
That was action, reaction. Now
Bonus action.
Let me guess.
Oh, they grow.
It's,
And large.
But that is a racial feature.
Sorry.
Well, I think that's another term for him.
No.
Or not. That's right. Deep.
Deep knows
Great
no.
Deep.
Dwarf?
Grey dwarves.
Great.
Grapes. So, so are they like littered within the society?
Top sides are dwarves, underdarks, and Dwarf. Basically, they never come out of the caves.
No, I mean in Loth's like social
Most-
hierarchy.
most
I guess
of the-
is the Drowdy above him?
Drow are top.
Drow women
Females
are
still, even if they're not drow, females are still above. They're higher class. But I believe drow males are still superior to other race females.
I
I'm
imagine
sure
that
the few
I imagine
girls
that
is
would be
gonna be
determined
more.
on if the person is a slave or a member of the society.
We can find out if we don't kill them. Although we're chopping off his hands.
Absolutely not.
Then you can get like the pickaxe and the hammer and clashing up. Rip.
But distance 120. Yep.
Oh yeah, it hits everybody.
Everybody's behind cover.
I need.
Oh shit.
Nope. So. Cold, counter spell, and once he finishes the counter spell, it shoots a firebolt at you.
Firebolt.
So he's sorcerer? Right. But
Yeah,
it's
that's 2 action spells.
Oh, is it an action? Oh, it is an action.
yeah. If you quicken it with
As a
sorcerer,
sorcerer.
Don't tell him how to kill me.
it's a firebolt. It's a,
I'm the one that's already taken a hit.
It's a
It's a
fireball.
firebolt at level. That's gone up levels.
still a firebolt. It's not a fireball.
I mean, he's probably like,
For
what?
now.
CR6? It'd be 2d6?
2D.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm taking AoE damage plus a rogue.
Figured we were in puzzle mode, so I took a lot of damage earlier.
Well,
Okay, never mind. No, he doesn't have any bonus actions left.
I'm not sure if enlarge reduces a bonus action.
It's an action.
that's right. It is an action.
Nave, you're up.
You need to free up Crag. So
Craig's fine.
here. And we'll launch Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Girl.
That's the girl or the guy?
You get 3 now!
Yep.
3d10 plus 5 on
1d10 plus 3.
Yeah, it's 3
Three
1d10 plus whatever.
Again, clicks his tome, it flies up. First one. Good.
You were specifying plus 5.
That's well, line underneath, right?
Total 2d10 plus 5.
That is 17,
That hits.
25, and 22. Yeah. 7, 11, 14 plus 26 force damage.
Almost.
You're definitely bloody. One without.
Alright.
My second win that too, by the way.
I'm going to scooch over here. So that I can benefit from your +1.
Plus one now. Good luck.
And bonus action, I'm going to use Spirit Shroud. Both of them are within 10 feet. And then I'm going to do, let's see. Wait, what dice was Frost? Was Ray of Frost again? But D8s, right?
D8.
Right.
Firebolt and Eldritch Blast are the
D8s. I get an it. One more D8. No, get an it. Where's the other D8s? A lot of D8s.
Mediation.
Oh yeah.
That's the D8s.
Here we go.
On the spell cap.
Okay.
So that is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cold damage.
Okay.
Speed is reduced by 10 feet, and 2 unresisted necrotic damage.
Anything else?
That was movement, action, bonus action. So,
Craig, you're up.
All right. Greg is going to use his Hexblade's Curse on the Whammon. Does nothing except for improve crit range, add damage, and I get HP if she dies, but I think it'll be best if we let these live. We can ask some questions after. First attack. 16 to hit.
Hits.
We'll use a flourish, defensive flourish to increase my AC. Flourish will be the That is 20 damage on first strike.
They're dead.
Damn.
Didn't say that one.
That one can die.
Oh, you have 10 HP now.
Yes, I actually it's not 10, but I think
It's 10.
I regained 6 HP. And then advance. I'm going to use my second strike on Duergar and go for non-lethal damage.
Okay.
An 18 on the die.
That hits.
1 plus, so that is 9. Second with the flat side.
It's all.
Milos.
Yeah. Since we're going non-lethal, fine. Still gonna go reckless ray weapon. Make sure I get it.
Okay.
Non-lethal. That's still 16. That makes it 11 though. So I guess that misses.
Yes.
So
Even
then
that is major.
second time doing the exact same thing. That's much better. That's a 20, that 27 minus 5.
That's it.
Ooh. Oh. Wait, did I get that assault? No. So that's only 10, so 20.
He's unconscious.
Fuck, but
Do I notice anything? Anyone else around has been drawn to this the noise of the combat?
Give me a perception check.
Pretty sure I have advantage on those now that that's right.
Yeah.
Ice all over me.
I'm a little
right in
cold.
front. You get 2 HPs to
21?
Hmm?
21?
Um,
It's the invisible antitheory.
no.
We're safe.
Sorry, Tortur's just staring in his face. I guess we wait on him.
We should tie him up.
Yes, we will.
Crack?
Yes, we're gonna
Tie him up, especially his hands.
Yes.
Make sure he can't do any of those
I
pesky.
mean, I can cut off if need be.
We don't want him to bleed out.
But that's what you're here for.
Spare the bit.
Just like separate his fingers. So.
Break his fingers.
Oh, that would work.
Oh, I could do that.
I was just on the side of cutting his hands off.
Something I was worried about them bleeding out. Combat's over.
You need to torture.
I mean, what I have in my pack.
Well, that was interesting.
You're not in the wall.
Sure.
You're still.
Probably do.
Incapacitating door.
Okay.
Like, this, so you can't do.
You got broken fingers now too, right?
Debate 2 minutes.
Come on, Milos.
carry like quickcrete with me, so I can just shove somebody's hand in it. And...
I was thinking maybe calipers. Just
What are we doing?
waiting on this other person.
Waiting our torturer to begin his torture.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're standing right here, do we see anything down this hall?
Tackle.
150 feet.
oh,
I also got bugged out. But it was one of those, this is weird because Hooray New Phone Update did a secondary message. So I thought there was actually a problem.
crap! Can see again.
Nothing anymore.
I took that off so I'd be able to see outside so I don't trip and like bust my ass.
Is it really bad?
Semicircular chamber forms a natural alcove. Shelves carved into the wall from the floor to the ceiling hold small, repulsive items, including bloody baubles, shriveled fingers, and idols carved from bone.
I guess this is her home.
Was
Mm.
Oh, I didn't
Greg
cast any
took care of that.
so Mage Hand comes following back up and just claps at my shoulder.
He's died done. I'll check the hobgoblin for anything. Investigation, I assume. Your shit's the guy. I'll find shit.
And just in case,
Pockets.
can I have 11 minutes?
Sure.
Be able to see if there's any magical sight in this room.
You can do a quick check.
I can then just go over
But I can do a just quick check and see.
if you like.
Peek in the semicircular room and do my 6-second
Okay.
detect magic.
No.
No magic. Saved you 10 minutes.
Oh, you need to wait for this guy to wake up anyways. I'm not gonna.
Yes,
Uh,
you can
The
now.
hobgoblin has studded leather, 2 daggers, and
Daggers. Anybody?
Actually, take those daggers.
Also be careful. I think they're.
One dagger.
I got runes.
I'd also
I can
check-
imbue them.
I'd also check just in case, because one of them might still have some poison.
There you go.
Stabs the hand.
That's just like a regular dagger.
Now you can identify. So that you know what we're about to over there.
I'm not going to identify them just.
Okay.
I'd like to specifically search for whatever kind of focus was on this particular guy.
Yep.
Either focus or component power.
okay.
Hold on.
Give me investigation.
I guess I could put them.
Let's see if the assistance can go up by. It did not, but it damn near did. I rolled a 19 and a 2. So. Investigation, that is going to be a 22.
Um,
Knowing how some spellcasting is, because I do have to use a focus.
he has a pendant around his neck that has a
He has the moth symbol on his neck.
there you go. Yeah, it's his spell focus.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a class or not. It just
It works as both.
okay. Well then, I doubt you'll be needing this anymore, sir. And do the focus and cloak as well.
Give me a nice little tissue sleeve.
I am half tempted to carve the symbol of Coraline into
Why on me?
the
Why on me?
back. On the symbol.
Oh, I thought you said on the back of my hat.
No.
My apologies.
On the back of the symbol
Loath is in direct opposition.
to
Right?
Coraline, yes.
This is now a bargaining chip. He wants it back.
You can get a
I
new one.
suppose.
I'd steal money.
So, you're gonna do your thing.
Let's wake him up.
So I was going to see about mage handing and picking up those other rubies.
Yeah, it's coming up.
If you can.
You get the mage hand to go over, and it can't move. Can't or can't they not?
It is a trap designed to weaken people before they.
So it's just a honeypot?
Sort of.
Possible. Unless there's some.
It's a mimic.
Oh, it
I
would
don't think mimics do what it did to me.
Electric mimic, okay.
That's terrible.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm watching.
Time to wake up, little friend.
You
Also, did we break his fingers or not?
No, but he's tied like this, so he can't.
I also have his focus.
Yeah.
Sitting in front of me. Just-
But you have to wake him up.
Oh, I was letting you guys do this. The first thing he sees is this.
You give him a good smack on the face. There.
You open doors in people.
you smack him, and he and looks up at you, and in Undercommon, he starts cursing you.
You're the translator.
I voted that one too. I'll say back to him as best I can. That's what it was. I've heard better too.
Then hear this, and he speaks a word that you don't understand, and he disappears.
Did like the road disappear with him? Or?
Yeah, the rope like folds.
I am going to say in deep speech, since I know that Dwergar are like really enemies of the Illithid, I'm going to say, you coward, you utter imbecilic coward, running away, not even able to finish a fight.
He just sent out the curses of, just cussing. Not really anything. And then mumbled something.
At this, you hear some mumbling, and I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
I can see invisibility.
That's fine. Because
Oh,
It's not invisible. So, I get
Reduce!
I get advantage on dex against something I can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So when I
what I roll?
get that,
do
So-
what?
I roll advantage on dex saves as long as I'm not blinded, basically. But I don't know what this is.
Yeah, go for it.
So dex?
Yeah.
That's
11?
Fail,
Should not have taunted.
fail.
Question: can I use a reaction on this?
You didn't know it was coming.
Yeah.
1.
Fail,
Jesus. 22.
pass,
26.
pass.
Yeah, table.
Dude has 1 HP.
Dude has 1 HP.
1 HP equals fireball.
How'd you know?
The question is it self-inflicted?
I just didn't know that he
So
cast if I took his
18.
focus.
6. So, fireball does require the material. That
Okay.
doesn't mean that he doesn't have.
Okay.
We should have taken his spell components too.
So it will be 96.
I got half of what
96.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm
Cast to
down.
6th level. Or 4th level.
Jesus.
I'm also going down.
Oh wait, we can just hit it. Stab. Stab. Straight up.
I've got it too.
Tell me what I'm getting. Okay. Kill. Revivify.
God damn.
So what was that?
I don't know how many ones I can roll there. But,
Thank heaven.
Thankfully, he's not a fire savant.
Those who fail take 24 fire damage.
Oh.
Those that pass take 12.
No, not.
I mean, I'm definitely bloodied.
Fire's really not level.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you just-
so
I mean, I'm close too. Like, I think I need 2 more.
Is he still alive?
Y'all want y'all's loops?
I don't need him.
I'm good.
I need a new initiative.
Oh, yeah. You got good too? Same. What's well, I got
25 to 20?
23.
24.
15 to 20?
17. 17.
I need to make a constitution saving throw. Actually,
So who's
maintain
next?
my concentration.
14.
He goes first. I go
17, 16.
And you get 14?
It's half of the damage done, right?
Wait, it was not made at the highest.
Yes.
Half the damage is done, minimum 10.
Yeah. Okay.
24, 23.
24.
So I still have Spirit Shroud up.
But I know that his dex is going to be lower.
I'm assuming that heals him, yes?
No.
Oh.
Nutmeg, you're up.
Fuck you. not me now. Oh, hold on. I'm not.
I mean, I have something.
What is thunders? I can't. I wasn't able to look it up.
Thunder stuff will damage everybody around you.
Cleanest.
I thought about trying to get her out of there with that because I can base that thunder stuff out. I would probably kill him. I can't choose.
We don't know where he is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I have a pretty good idea.
Armor Agathis. I don't have any of the descriptions here. Do you know what anybody know what that is? Like, I know I get like a 10 HP and
Is it not on the other sheets?
uh,
1 point away from you.
Armor Agathis for 10 HP, and I think if they hit me, they get a cold die damage.
Yeah.
That's just my
Are you?
features.
Does your warlock level upcast already? Are you upcasting with your warlock level?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, it automatically.
Yeah, pack slots.
So you get an additional 5 every month.
So you gain 5 temporary HP.
If you cast it first, are you casting second,
Uh,
third? So you get 15. 10 HP
And they'll take 15.
until you're done. Oh, do you have Speak of Dead?
I just took it. I just unprepared it.
yeah, I'm on face.
You just move.
It work. I just
Yeah.
That way you don't have to use it.
I just like using spells, yo.
Oh, yeah.
His turn.
He also has 24.
I rolled on a 20 for him as well.
Hit from anywhere pretty much without level flight, so.
Give me one of the.
And I can't see. I can't see him.
Wait. We have seen invisibility.
Yes, but he most likely it was Misty stuff.
Hmm.
The mist, like he got out somewhere. That's why the ropes fell.
Emmanuel Slow.
I don't know where he is.
Well, right. That's what I'm saying, though, is we have seen invisibility.
Yeah, it's just my turn hasn't come up yet, so I can't turn around. And Groundswell specifically states I have to be able to see them. So it's one reaction which you take.
One without sees
immediately
everywhere,
creates
yeah.
within 60.
I can see in all directions and invisibility and into the ethereal plane.
Oh yeah, you're on a truck. Who's up on policy?
I don't know.
I am sick.
Okay.
Walk up the room.
Starting on the edge of crack,
Mm-hmm.
20-foot radius.
If it's on the edge of B, it'll hit everybody here, but not nothing.
But it also becomes difficult terrain as a hail of ice
Fleet storm.
and rock pound the ground. I need everybody to make that's in that to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I feel pretty comfortable with that one.
So that's fast.
I know it's
And I don't know where he is yet.
just early.
19?
17.
18.
Okay, so you all take half.
Now I'm gonna need a bloody room.
I've already needed one.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage and 5 cold damage. Oh, shit.
That's all I have.
That's yeah.
Okay, so how much was it? It was
Total of 8.
8.
So,
Sorry, I was messing around with that.
Because it's only 2d8 and 4d6.
Okay.
But you do have difficult terrain right there. So.
Yeah, I'm good.
One without. It's hard to. It is one of those you do. Give me a perception check. You get advantage.
30-20.
He definitely has this outline where he does look invisible to you, or with the equivalency. He's also half of its size.
he's reduced down.
Oh, that's right. It's not a spell. That's a racial feature.
It is.
I didn't know that could
So-
reduce. I knew that could.
Yep.
So he is invisible and reduced.
Yes.
Luckily, I can see invisibility.
And he's at the end of the hallway. Like, far in. Yeah. Like, even past.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
We just don't have the proper space.
Yeah.
He was moving.
Well, Misty Step helps with that, too. Yep. That's the. But it's your turn.
I thought I had a good.
Wait, what is the range on? Yeah.
Yeah.
10, 20, 25, 30. Can I get with. I'm within 60 feet of him.
Yeah. Because the hallway tunnel is 100 from one end to the other.
telepathically, I'm going to say to him, we're going to he lives.
Uh, in a very minuscule voice, you hear, you understand it. You don't, because you don't understand undercommon. Um, uh, your mother gargled balls.
That's a good one.
So that's 21 to hit.
That hits.
I'm assuming he only has 1 HP.
It does.
So I freeze him solid.
Yep.
And then I go over and smash him with my mace.
Thought he was going to be frozen. Oh. Guess you get to keep a lucky trinket now.
I do believe you have something against this symbol.
Slightly.
Flick it over to you.
Take out my +1 dagger.
Okay.
Carve a rough symbol of Coralon into the back.
Not sure you want to walk around with
Oh, but I've got a fancy new.
This is what I think of you.
I've got a nice new little club. And oh, it comes out of here.
Here's a thought, though. Y'all could have passed me off as a drow.
We didn't have time.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, with those, should we run into something like that?
Do you want to wear titty armor? We can put you in titty armor.
I'll wear the titty
Studded leather titty armor.
armor. I'll look fabulous. You don't really count.
No, it starts out like this. And goes,
So, go on to the rest. Yes.
You mind if we take a 10-minute and I can pray for our health?
I would rather like that.
Yeah, let's take a 30 and you can do a short rest. as well.
Yeah.
Where are you doing your short rest?
Look me tired.
In this crazy little room of here, or is there more?
okay.
Yeah.
So we can do
Right
the
there.
semicircle where there was no magical items.
Everyone get in 30 feet of me.
Oh, we're all gonna be in there. Bandaging up and going.
Bandaging wounds.
$17 health to everyone. For
You.
We'll take 40 so she can do.
Sure.
It's my hit die that I use for short rest, right?
Excellent.
So I can choose, I guess, either some of the 5s and 10s
There's
or
also-
some of the 68, right?
Everybody will also
Very
be getting an
simple.
additional 5
An additional
Yeah,
5.
because you
from Song of
split
Rest.
class.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome.
Crag!
Yeah.
While you are lounging about in your little area and killing time, it is one of those you're just sort of like looking around, and you happen to notice on the ceiling
Yes.
a small spider-shaped carving in the rock.
Interesting. Ceilings are 10 foot.
20 feet.
No. Still remains
Plus 20.
abode was 20.
Going back to blood. It is 20 feet high.
Awesome.
I will go ahead and just cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, I need to mark off my Sure. Just one moment, please.
Yep. We're gonna come to an end here, anyways.
Those are separate here. We take it on the first list. It's for the different roles. My warlock versus one better.
Make it warlock.
Okay, cool. So I can still use that. So I use all my
I
fighting.
didn't need the deck and see means but anyway.
Feel better here. Back at 72 out of 93.
I got lucky with my fatter die.
So I will go ahead and cast the Sex Magic to ensure that it's not magical.
Okay.
And trying to do my best to look closely at it for where I am, even if that means pulling in one of the barrels.
It's not magical.
Then I'll pull up a barrel directly underneath it and climb on top so I can see closer at it.
Okay.
And
Oh,
study it just in case anything off about it.
Okay. No.
Didn't know if there might be something inside, like one of the legs might have part of a rod.
No.
Well, that's interesting.
What's up?
Spider, look up. Find your target.
Spider what?
Carving.
Is it removable?
I believe it's carved into the
It's
ceiling.
carved into the stone.
You want to get a closer look up?
Get up close to it. And just like prod at it.
Like some carving into the stone. It's give me a intelligence check.
Law sees this room. Law saw what you did to that hobbit.
Just
Just intelligence.
That's a 10.
Okay. The 5. Figure out that this makes this place a shrine. A lull.
Ah,
You desecrated one of our symbols.
I'm going to carve a symbol of Coralon right next to it.
congratulations. You have now desecrated hallowed ground. We all die.
Hollow desiccated ground? I don't know. I forget how that works.
Consecrated, desecrated.
So that's the fun part on that is depending on which religion you're looking at, that is desecration.
Yep.
But yeah. Anyways, that's where we're going to end tonight. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching tonight. Thank you guys so much for your time. If you're new to our streams, we stream D&D every Thursday night, or we attempt to, live here on Twitch. It is a Twitch exclusive for D&D. And then it comes out Saturdays on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm Shinigami Tabris. I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. I'll be back with some Overwatch in just a few minutes. Until next time, everyone. Peace.